Oh, by the way, another factor. Do you know how annoying it is to be brought to a gynecologist's office, all right? For somebody to try to paint the, narrative of, oh, tried forcing an abortion. And the ironic thing is, knowing, all right, knowing, number one, not my baby. Number two, knowing that, when it comes down to the, vasectomy factor and everything, when you ended up because of, you know, somebody thinking they were getting hood justice, you ended up being castrated. When you end up severing that connection between the, you know, the tubes that release the sperm, you know, that's going to almost guarantee no sperm count. So, going to a gynecologist with somebody that you know for the attempt to fraudulently obtain false property and, try to paint the illusion of impropriety to go ahead and, attempt to, put false allegations, having to think in the back of your head, so who had you been fucking? Because when it comes down to the whole castration incident and everything, I don't know if you knew about that whole situation that happened, but assuming that I'd be capable of bearing a child after that, providing viable sperm, the odds are astronomical. So, despite the factor when it comes down to the reattachment, if you weren't told beforehand, you wouldn't be able to tell. Whoever it was that did the reattachment and everything, they definitely did good work in that aspect. But the whole catheter causing that huge breast size mast on my inner thigh, that could have been lived without. But I mean, can you complain? Managed to get it reattached, So that's also the reason too when it comes down to anybody trying to minimize and belittle, my traumatic experience. I do what I can to not break out the, oh, you want to be a one-upper and say that you've endured more trauma than me. I don't like those competitions. I kind of win by default, whether I like it or not. How do you win by default, whether you like it or not? Without your consent. If I were to go ahead and chop your penis off or chop your clitoris off, would you be happy about that? Is there really any worse that could be done besides actually killing you? So, yeah. Before trying to fleece me and before trying to, play games, especially, trying to make a championing point of reproductive rights. It's like, hey, kind of wondering why you're trying to drag me into this conversation, because, I was trying to do what I could not to make that public knowledge and common knowledge, but I guess since we're going to make it public and common knowledge, at least anybody who had the idea of, ooh, I want to try baby trap them and go and shake them down for whatever I can economically. You're going to have to deal with the fraud factor because, my medical records as well as the courts know what happened to me, so they're gonna be like, so about that child support claim, and claiming paternity. Um, yeah, their dick was severed off for a while, so their sperm being able to make a baby, slim to none. But at least you've shown whoever your future romantic prospects are, um, where your moral compass points you to. You know, they'll definitely understand they dodged a bullet, but yeah, keep making those claims of baby trapping. That's it's gonna get you real far.